In an interview with Naver.com, BTS's Suga and RM did an interview about depression with someone who works at Naver. Naver is the #1 most trafficked website in South Korea. It's basically the equivalent of Google over there. And I gotta say, I'm touched, especially by what Suga said. Let's get into it. When Suga was asked, from your debut in 2013, you confronted the dreams and reality of boys and youth. In Suga's mixtape, you revealed your insight that contained the gap between dreams and reality as a trainee, dreaming to become an idol star, depression and compulsion. Looking back on your past as trainees, how do you think you overcame the energy of anxiety? And where do you think you are on the path to your dream? Suga's reply, anxiety and loneliness seem to be with me for life. I put a lot of meaning on how I would work it out, but it seems like I have to study it for my entire life. Emotions are so different in every situation and every moment, so I think to agonize every moment is what life is. By the lyrics, I wanted to tell people I am anxious, so are you, so let's find the way and study the way together. There was never a moment when I didn't have a dream, and I fulfilled all my dreams. I wanted to debut and become a singer doing my music as a trainee. I wanted to win a #1 after debuting. I wanted to win a day song and go to Japan and America after winning a #1. Billboard and the AMAs were actually unimaginable, but they happened. Now I don't feel like I'm running for a specific dream, but these days I started to think values and happiness as a person are important. So now it's a long way to go until I reach those. I've achieved a lot as a singer, but last year was a turning point. I'm only 26 years old. I've been doing music for 10 years, but I'll do it longer. I really have a lot of thoughts to myself in this beginning of the year. Now, I know a lot of you have probably already seen this interview. Some of you definitely haven't. It's totally worth reading the entire thing, both Suga and Rap Monster's answers. So there is a link to a Reddit translation down below if you want to read the entire interview. I totally recommend it. You guys, I can really relate with this. I can't believe that I can look up to someone who's 15 years my junior. I mean, that's really crazy to me to think about someone who's in their 20s having such wisdom. But he's basically saying that all of the tangible dreams that he had ever made out for himself when he was a young boy, winning an award or going and performing in another country in front of a lot of people, he's achieved all these dreams already. And now the dream that he has after achieving all of the dreams he thought were the total amount of dreams he's ever had was to be happy. And this is one that's going to take him the rest of his life. I can't even tell you how much I relate with this. I don't know how many of you know me that well. I don't think that Steph and I on our main channel reveal that much about ourselves because we just sort of cover the news and we talk a lot about our experience in Korea. But I didn't actually get to where I thought I was going after my dream until the age of 36. I was 36 years old when Steph and I started this YouTube channel, and I didn't think that at the time it was going to be successful. Fast forward 5 years or so, and I can't believe that this is what I do in order to pay the bills for this house. And it's true. It takes a long time sometimes, and everyone's at a different point in their life, but it takes a lot of time if you forecast a dream to eventually achieve it. And I think everyone can do this, but I don't think some people realize that it's possible, especially when you're young. If you want to be a singer, you want to be famous, or whatever it is that you want, you can actually have it, but you don't realize it. Just seems so far off. For instance, if you're overweight and you want to be a little bit thinner, but it just seems so hard to exercise, or just seems so difficult to get the body that you want, like you can have it. You can have, and it just matters how hard you're going to work. Look at how hard these guys work. Everyone watching this video knows that these guys work their friggin' butts off. But I have to really give credit to Suga. Now, I know Rap Monster said some really good things too, so I don't want to take away from what Rap Monster. I'm focusing on the one particular answer that Suga made here. It's really incredible that I read this and go, yeah, man, thank you for reminding me. Oh my God, you're 26? Holy shit, I can't believe you're freaking 26 and I'm being reminded by a 26-year-old. But it just goes to show that we can all learn from anyone, and age is not really that important. Yeah, my ultimate dream was to make videos for a living. And if you go back to when I was a teenager, I remember in 8th grade, my mother bought us a video camera. It was a camcorder, and it was with a VHS tape. I was making videos, but we didn't have any way to edit them. I mean, you could edit them, but you had to literally cut the tape or cut the film and tape it together, and that was how you edited. I mean, I don't actually even know, because I didn't get into it till way later because I thought it was impossible. I loved working with videos, but I went the safe and secure path by going to college and following the sort of straight and narrow to get a regular job. And I went after regular job to regular job to regular job. They never really fulfilled what I actually wanted to do. I didn't even actually know that this is what I wanted to do. I just think this is a valuable lesson. This whole interview is so valuable. And I also just gotta say that I don't remember Idols ever being this candid either, ever. I mean, I haven't read all the interviews that Idol's ever done, ever in the history of K-pop. But I love that Big Hit allows these guys to go on the record and be so personal and give such rich information about their lives or about their dreams or about just the things that they're doing or how they feel. Obviously, BTS has a huge following, so it's going to reach millions of people. I love that they're allowed to do this and they're allowed to speak like this, and that K-pop is changing in a way that is accepting of a global community and not just in Korea and in Japan. My hat is off to Suga and to Rap Monster for doing this interview with Naver, and to all the BTS members and to all the idols that go out and perform, male and female. And I just hope that we continue to go on this path, because this is a path worth following. Comments, you guys. I want to know what you're thinking about this interview. If you read the whole interview, anything that Rap Monster said or Suga said, or just in general, what it's like to have a dream and it be a super challenge to achieve it. If you're on the path, what is your dream? I really want to know what you guys are feeling about this, and I just want to commend Suga. Comments down below. Click the like button on this video. Thank you so much for supporting us here at hallyuback. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to KGAL and On Demand Korea. And don't forget to subscribe for more hallyuback news. That's it. I'm out of here. Hasta luego.